questions to the President as the sweetheart questions. What stands out from ruling party questions today?
Good afternoon to you, Natasha, and to the viewers. Essentially today, out of the 6 questions, the ANC will have 3 of those, and out of those 3, one of the sticking ones, one that sticks out, is the one that is asking the President about government's review of the institutional autonomy of universities. Now, you'll recall just a while ago when universities were under turmoil and they were embarking on a lot of protests, one of the key questions that has come out there is how far should government go in terms of trying to cap, in terms of the free increases of students, given its developmental agenda. Now that universities have that autonomy of deciding their own fee increases, now the questions that remains is whether shouldn't government be having the power to be able to instruct, or at least to have a say in the universities' fee increment increases, as well as the issue of having to determine the kind of language policies that our universities should be embarking on to ensure that there is inclusivity in our universities. So that's one of the key questions that the President will have to outline. The other 2 questions that are coming from the ANC, obviously they are trying to get progress in terms of some of the issues that are not relatively in the public domain. One of those is the 9th session of the Interministerial Commission between South Africa and India, given that the 2 countries share a common goal in terms of its developmental agendas. So government would be trying to embark on this agenda of ensuring that it brings to the fore some of these things that are in the back burner. The 3rd question that will be coming out of the ANC is the issue of the drought that is affecting several provinces in the country. And now the President has been asked the government's intervention with regards to the issues of drought and the kind of assistance that it will give to those that are affected, as well as how government intends to ensure that it assists those who are stuck in areas where there is shortages of water.
And Bulelani, the smaller parties usually only have rare opportunities to pitch questions. Whose turn is it today?
Today, the parties that will be having a chance to ask questions other than the ANC will be the ACDP, the IFP and the UDM. On its part, the IFP wants to actually get an assurance from the President that come next year's local government elections, that the elections will be free and fair. Their concerns is that some of the people that will be employed to be part of the IEC work are coming from the union SADU, who happens to be an affiliate of COSATU, which COSATU is an alliance partner to the ANC. So that kind of relationship to them is a concern in terms of whether will they not be acting in a partisan manner when they actually go about doing their work. As for the ACDP, they want to get clarity with regards to the government's foreign policy with regards to the issues in the Middle East. You'll recall that last month the ANC, together with the government, hosted some leaders from Hamas who are Palestinians, and they want the ACDP wants to actually know the impact of that particular delegation being hosted by the ANC with regards to the relations between South Africa and Israel. And lastly, the UDM has actually posed a question to the President that wants to get a sense of the progress that has been made by government with regards to the rollout of ICT centers in both the urban and rural areas. And they basically want to get a sense of whether these centers have had any meaningful impact in those societies where there's been a rollout, and when will the full rollout be actually be completed by the government.
All right, Bulelani, thank you very much for that update. Our reporter Bulelani Phillip live from our parliamentary studios in Cape Town.